Hello. I hope you're all doing well. At the very least, I hope your night improves. Hello, Bree. And thank you, Adam, for gifting her a sub. Okay. Tonight we'll be using the same decks as last night. We'll be using the same tarot deck as always. I promise one of these days I'll actually use one of my other tarot decks. Maybe. As always, though, we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine. And for the Oracle deck tonight, we'll be using the Seasons of the Witch Beltane deck. I love this one because it's got golden foiling around the edges and it has bees on it and they're adorable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with collectives. Oh, and also for those who are here for the first time again, or just didn't missed it the other day, there is a new command that can be used whenever you want to get an affirmation. So there is currently a collection of 33 of them. So I'm sorry, Bree. I'm so sorry. Yeah, a collection of affirmations are pretty much a collection of things that I have needed to hear at one point or another myself, and things that I've been recently told in some form or another. One of them is actually pretty much a direct line that Mr. Sass likes reminding me of very frequently. Okay, on to the collectives. What message do we need to hear today? I'm also hoping it's not too too loud because didn't do a reading for myself today. I may get roasted on stream. Yay. Probably. They were talking in all caps yesterday, man. It's just like, could you quiet down a little bit? I don't need this. Stop calling me out, man. Particularly the closing message was just like, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, I'm talking about it, but it put itself back in the deck. I don't like that they're thinking about it. I've only gotten 2 cards so far. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Come on now. Okay, I guess that's all it wants to say right now. Being kind of nice. I say kind of. No, they're probably choosing their words carefully. Yup. Fuck. Alrighty then. Gentle roast head. Of course he's gone for this message too, and I know this is one that he needs to hear. Oh boy. I suppose I'll wait for him to come back. Okay, so they're not talking in all caps, at least. Not yet. We'll see how the rest of the collectives go. Oh. Oh boy. I'm actually not worried as much about the tarot cards so much as I am about the oracle cards, because those particularly like to talk in all caps. Yesterday was rough. So we'll wait to see if they're gonna talk in all caps or not. We'll get an idea of that once I actually pull the oracle cards. Right now it's being mostly tame. I say mostly because it's still not. Yeah. Okay, well, I can relay this message to him later, so whatever. Anyway. So we have the world reversed here. The moon Seven of Wands, and the Five of Coins. So, it seems like you're not quite where you want to be yet. You're experiencing some delays, some setbacks, and mentally, emotionally, just in general, you're not quite where you want to be. You're experiencing some anxiety, probably just like a little bit of distress, and just stress in general, probably. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The Seven of Wands is here as a reminder to just keep working towards that, okay? You're still making progress even when it seems like you're not. And sometimes it takes much, much longer to see that progress and see those results than you think it will. But I promise you that progress is still there, okay? Okay. So, the Five of Coins here is also kind of saying, you're feeling a little bit alone in this. You're feeling a bit left out in the cold, and you're kind of probably feeling like you don't have anyone to turn to. And that's just not true. That's not true. Okay? You have people that love you, people that want to support you, people that want to care for you. Don't ignore what's right in front of you. Utilize that. That's what the people who care for you are there for. They want to take care of you. They want to show you love. They want to support you in the ways that they can. So, remember to lean on them for support. It's okay. Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add. I sincerely hope that it does not talk in all caps again. What would you like to add? Oh no. Thinking about the Oracle cards too, oh no. Are we in danger? Are we in danger? We're in danger. I just saw the one that popped out and it just popped out and like flipped over. Oh, come on. I know that's... Well, maybe I don't want to test that. Oh, yep, nope. There it goes. Oh boy. Well, we're also going to get a little spicy, it seems. Hello? Well, okay, so we have Fire Festival, Maiden, and then we're gonna get a little spicy, I guess, cause we got Sex Magic. Well, danger indeed. Okay, so Fire Festival. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Keywords here are new perspective. A strong blaze is needed at this time to burn away the doubts, fears, and worries you have held within your mind. Fire Festival appears when you are your own worst enemy. Ow. When you are the only thing standing in the way of moving towards love, abundance, and joy. Not only are you blocking blessings, but the weight of your stress and anxiety is becoming too much to hold. Your soul is urgently trying to get your attention to let you know that you cannot go on as you have. Definitely fucking talking in all caps. Could you quiet down? I feel you, Kelsey. I feel you. I'm sorry. Your worries may be valid, but they are not as bad as they may seem. You're overthinking things, which is causing you additional stress. The answer to your situation is a new perspective and a radical shift in your beliefs. Fire Festival also appears when it may be time to leave your situation. Sometimes you must salvage what remains, while at other times you must burn the bridge and walk away. Okay, so. Yup. Ow. Definitely all caps. Okay then. And maiden. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. Keyword here is reclaim. Whoa. Let's take back the power of the maiden. In many ancient cultures, maidens were considered to be divine manifestations on Earth. Many oracles were left sexually pure, but were also considered to be powerful beings who had direct channels to the gods. Over the years, maidens have been reduced to being people who need to be saved, or supported by stronger, more masculine beings. But we say a maiden is someone who is on the cusp of embracing her freedom and is ready to enter the world as the sacred being she is. Maiden brings you an invitation to stand at the gates of your increasing power. You are guided to reclaim your inner warrior, your divine feminine energy, and your primal force of creativity. Perhaps you are afraid of how powerful you truly are. You can feel it in your bones, but worry it will spin out of control. Or maybe you were taught to reduce your power so as not to scare others away. There are many prisons placed on wild women by those who are afraid to embrace the strength of a woman unleashed, but to reduce the strength within you is to dampen your soul's purpose in this lifetime. Within this force lies all you need to make your dreams a reality. Also, fuck you. Don't you call me out like this. And that's definitely going to go in line with sex magic here, because I've gotten this card before, so, yes. Sex magic. I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. Keyword here is uninhibited. Among many cultures, and for years, women have been forced to deny their sexuality, either through objectification or by the patriarchal system attempting to limit their sexual gratification. Women who did feel free to express their sexuality were judged and exiled, and many were labeled witches, as though that was a dirty word. Witches are often thought to be lustful women. Goodness, I cannot talk. Witches are often thought to be lustful women who give themselves up to the devil. This imagery is rooted in some truth, for sex magic is a real and useful tool, although it has nothing to do with evil. Also, witches are certainly liberated, be they male or female. Sex magic simply harnesses the creative energy of passion and the restorative energy of orgasm as a way to power your deepest desires. Also same, Brie. Thank you for that timing. Oh. Consider this your initiation. You are being guided to disinhibit your spirit so you may move forward in a natural and authentic way. Those who do not understand your freedom are limited by their own self-consciousness and social constraints. Likewise, those who do not support you in acting upon your desires are lashing out for fear of not fulfilling their own. Their lack of freedom attempts to box you in because they are not ready to receive such a gift for themselves. Sad as it may be, their lack of enlightenment is not a reason to keep your soul bound in solidarity. If you find yourself among those who do not support your passion, now may be a time to self-exile and seek more illuminated and open-minded relationships. So, both Maiden and Sex Magic are about empowerment. Don't let anything keep you back. And as Fire Festival reminds you, that includes yourself. So, don't let anything hold you back, including yourself. Alrighty, well. If you needed to hear that message, I hope it helps you. I certainly didn't appreciate the call out. I'm sorry if you were called out and roasted a little bit too. Good. Oh, there was a card flipped over in my oopsie. Yeah, it was a call out for me too, especially that first one. Because I've certainly been letting anxiety and fears and worries get the best of me, and I almost didn't stream today. I almost didn't stream yesterday either, and I also got this card yesterday. So, fuck you again. Thank you, Bree. I'm glad I did too. Thank you. Just, yeah, there was a lot that happened. It's unfortunately a lot of it I can't really get into, but a lot happened. And it reawakened a lot of old trauma. But it's under control now. So. It's okay. The person who kind of caused it is no longer here anyway, so I give no fucks anymore. It's fucking whatever. But thank you. Hey Lizzie, it's good to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. Okay. Next collective, we'll do one more. What do those who might be watching need to hear today? About the same. About the same. I'm managing. Dealt with a lot of shit, which is why I was gone for so long, but things are a lot better. So. It's about all I can do right now, and also... Excuse me, why did you pop out? Why? 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 Okay, well... Oh boy. Oh, come on! Oh, they're definitely talking in all caps. Hold on. They're definitely talking in all caps. Excuse you. Okay. Okay, that's enough, thank you. So, first card that pops out and immediately flips up, face up. It's the Tower. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not you. Queen of Cups. Oh boy. The Five of Swords, or sorry, Four of Swords reversed. Hermit. Ten of Coins. And Six of Cups. Ooh. The tower is not a thing to fear, but more so it's a fucking call-out. Excuse you, sir. I don't want your sass right now. Pretty much. He's laughing at me right now. Okay, so, yeah, Tower here. Things are probably feeling very unstable, very uncertain. Probably a lot of fucking chaos going on. How fitting. But it will be okay, as the Emperor and also the Queen of Cups are here to remind you you are on top of things. You were in control. This won't last forever. It may feel very uncertain, very hectic, very unstable right now. But, it won't always be that way. It won't always be that way. As is evidenced here by the Ten of Coins, okay? You will find that security and stability again. And you will start feeling less uncertain of things. You just gotta give it time, okay? You gotta give it time. Just, with the Four of Swords here, just, it's a reminder to take a step back. The Four of Swords reversed and the Hermit here. The reminder to take a step back, okay? Take a step back. Breathe. and just be. Don't get caught up in that chaos. Don't start spiraling with all that negative self-talk, okay? Don't let it get the best of you. And, the Six of Cups here is here to remind you, essentially, to try to see the world through the eyes of a child. Connect with that inner child again. Do those things that you enjoyed doing as a kid. Better yet, do those things that you wanted to do as a kid that you never had the chance to. That's how you begin to heal your inner child, okay? Just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you can't do those things that you wanted to when you were a kid. That's the best time to do those things because you actually have the time and resources to do so. Go do things that give you a sense of nostalgia. Go enjoy yourself. Go have fun. Don't let the weight of the world get you down. And I know that's really hard to, like, really fucking hard to do currently, okay? With everything that's going on. The world is just complete chaos right now. But don't let the weight of the world get you down, okay? Okay. Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add to this. Oh. Well. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Well. We got Goddess. Love spell. And self-worship. Okay. Goddess. Make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. The key word here is discernment. A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she may receive prayers and offerings, but only a lucky few will ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate a person's true desires to determine whether or not they are pure of heart and will appreciate her gifts. You too are a goddess, with the ability to limit access to your energy. Do not feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. The situation you are inquiring about requires additional evaluation before you can proceed. Does this situation truly align with what you'd like to have in your life right now? Is this something you truly enjoy, or are you settling out of fear or worry that you won't get another chance like this? A goddess never settles because she knows the universe provides unlimited opportunities for her to share her gifts with the world. You too will be blessed over and over again. Give yourself the time and space to consider all of your options before deciding which one will be lucky enough to be a part of your life. If something slips away while you do this, trust that it wasn't worthy of your attention to begin with. Okay. So, essentially, what this is saying to me is do things for you. Don't do things because other people want you to, because other people tell you to, or based on the expectations of other people. Do things for you, not anyone else. And love spell. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. Keyword here is intention. All spells should be approached with clarity and an understanding of the outcome you are seeking. Love spell guides to find a deeper understanding of your ethos and your guiding beliefs. What do you truly want out of life? What do you need to feel whole and fulfilled? What causes your heart to swell in the depths of love? Knowing what you need is the first step towards embracing it. The universe is ready and willing to fulfill your dreams. But before it can do so, it needs to know without doubt what those dreams are. Pulling love spell means you are ready to establish your system of beliefs and the sacred principles that will define all of your choices moving forward. If you were asking about love, then this card guides to be clear about the type of love you're seeking. If your question is about success, this card urges you to seek clarity about what success means to you. Whatever your question is at this time, pulling this card is an invitation to gain a better understanding of yourself and your intentions. Which I also kind of feel goes in line with the previous card, Goddess, here. Examine why you're doing things, okay? Are you doing it because of those expectations that other people place on you? Or are you truly doing it because you want to? Do things for yourself. As the previous collective said, don't let anyone hold you back. Okay? Do not let anyone hold you back. You do things because you want to do them, not because someone else tells you to do them or that you can't. Because yes, you fucking can. They can go fuck themselves. The Emperor there. Remember, you're in control. You are in control. No one else can control you. Self-worship. My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in stillness that I find all that I am, and all of divinity within me. Key words here are return to self-care. You are in need of some major self-care as you are spread too thin and give too much of yourself to too many people. Too many people, projects, and ideas. The real spiritual work happens in the moments when you make your well-being a priority. Be a little self-centered and focus on nourishing yourself for a change. Worshipping yourself isn't selfish, but rather it is a sign of self-respect and an acknowledgement of the need to save yourself before you're in a position to help others. This message is amplified when it is combined with indulgence. Self-worship can also mean you have been putting yourself down. Hey. Focusing on your flaws rather than seeing how beautiful and worthy you are. Hey, excuse you. No. Don't you fucking call me out like this, sir. How you speak to yourself has more impact than the words of anyone else. As the harsh words you speak about yourself drain you of your energy. Negative self-talk can create blocks, doubts, and limiting beliefs that will prevent you from experiencing the blessings that are your due. This is your reminder to worship yourself and find compassion and forgiveness even for your most unforgiving parts. Ow! Hey! Fuck. Yeah. Okay, there's on the next page here. There's like a little self-worship ritual. If you want me to, I can post a picture of this in the Discord. If there's anyone who wants to do it, okay? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and read this, though, really quick. So, this is a self-worship ritual. Put on your favorite music, then sit in front of a mirror and start to wipe it clean. Burn some sacred smoke and cleanse the mirror and yourself. So, for instance, you could do that with, your favorite incense, or an incense that's special to you. Or you could also, for instance, dried mugwort is an herb that you could do, that would be considered sacred smoke. You could do that with rosemary. There are quite a few herbs that you could do that with. Burn some sacred smoke and cleanse the mirror and yourself. When this has been done, light a red candle and stare at your reflection for a minimum of 10 minutes in silence. Allow yourself to be present and connect to yourself. Practice self-compassion and don't tolerate any judgments. When you are ready, say hello to yourself as if you were talking to your bestie. You should totally be your own BFF. This ritual is more of a check-in. Begin a conversation with yourself. Start to chat about your day, what happened, what you were grateful for, and what pissed you off. This is a great way to allow yourself to face your emotions and speak about them. When responding, make sure to practice self-compassion and speak from a place of care and love. At first, this will seem awkward, but in no time you will learn to communicate with yourself and give yourself the answers, nourishment, and empowerment you need. Yeah. That's good, Brie. So, yeah, essentially, even if you don't want to do the full ritual, because perhaps that's not your thing, just sit and talk to yourself. If you can't work up to looking yourself in the mirror right away because you're self-conscious and you can't quite look yourself in the eye in the mirror, just work up to it. You don't have to be perfect at it right away. Things will take time, and that's okay. But at the very least, just sit and talk to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, I promise you. I promise you're not crazy. Okay. Well, for anyone else who needed to hear that message, I hope it helps you. I hope it wasn't too roasty for you. Just know that if it was done out of love. Okay, and with that, I guess it's time to open the queue. Okay, queue is now open. You always frame one that shit. Okay. Are you ready, Adam? Okay. What does Adam need to hear today? Oh boy. I think we're literally, quite literally starting off with the same cards that you got yesterday. Oh god. Yup. Yup. Well. Yes. Okay. Hello. Okay. So it's somewhat of a similar message as you got yesterday. So we have Judgment, Five of Cups, Knight of Coins, Seven of Wands, Seven of Coins, and Ace of Coins. So, this is kind of going a little bit... Yes. Cow. So this is kind of going in line a bit with the initial collective that you kind of missed out on earlier. So you might not be quite where you want to be yet, and that's okay. just know that you are close. Okay? You might be experiencing some setbacks, some delays currently. That's okay. That is okay. You just need to keep working towards it. You need to keep pushing through it, okay? Keep pushing through. Keep pushing through. You will see these results and the success that you want here. You just gotta keep pushing through, okay? Let go of those... Do your best to let go of that grief. Those feelings of grief, those heavy feelings that you're carrying with you, that burden that you're just carrying alone. Okay? Just talked about that one yesterday. You need to keep working towards this. You gotta keep taking action towards this. Don't give up, just keep pushing through, okay? Just continue taking those practical steps. Okay? You will get there. You are making progress. You might not see it right away, but just trust that there is progress there, okay? Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add. Oof. My goodness. It's actually kind of funny. I almost considered pulling out the Empyrean today, but that one may have been a bit too roasty. Maybe the next time. Oof. Okay. We have two cards here. We have boundaries. These popped out in the same order last night. You have card 3 and card number 2. Boundaries and bonfire. Okay. Sewn boundaries. Sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. Keywords here are self-respect. Self-love can be expressed in many different ways. Sometimes it needs to manifest in a spa day with girlfriends, getting up to exercise, or sleeping in later than usual. While at other times it manifests in a need to set and enforce boundaries so that no one person completely drains you of your energy. No one is allowed or even needs to take all of you. No one has the right to demand all of your time, energy, or resources, or any parts of who you are. It isn't selfish to want to keep some things for yourself, as doing so is a show of self-respect and an understanding that you cannot give what you don't have. Imagine trying to give more of your time when you don't have enough in the day to do what's already on your plate. Imagine spending more money when you're already in debt, or giving more of your energy to make someone else happy when you've been depressed for a very long time. You've pulled boundaries because you were giving too much of yourself away without recharging your batteries. You are encouraged to say no more often, or at the very least say, not right now. So, more time for yourself. You need more time for yourself, is what this card is saying. and bonfire. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Keyword here is remembrance. In ancient days, all fires would be extinguished and a giant community fire created to represent the sun's power. The bonfire served as a reminder to seek growth, fertility, and abundance, and to remember that dark days would be followed by light, and all would be well again. In this way, bonfires represent a remembrance of the light within your spirit, a call to reclaim your inner power. Are you full of inspiration and dreams but fail to take action? We all have an inner power, but if left unused, this power sinks into the background. Allowing your inner force to dwindle can lead to undesirable side effects, such as low self-esteem, lack of motivation, negative feelings, or stagnation and confusion. The more your power is left unused, the less confidence you might have to seek out the dreams that are your right to claim. Bonfire brings you the gift of remembering the force within you and guides you to act upon the desires within your heart. This is a card of strong, forceful action, and when it comes to your spread, it is a sign that your plans, ideas, or dreams are likely to lead to success. Like all fires, your dreams must be tended to, or the flame will go out. Do not let your flame extinguish, for each time you do, it will become more challenging to light again. So, continue believing in yourself. Keep putting work into yourself. Okay? Again, this is a thing that's going to take practice. You're not going to be perfect at it right away. Just keep working towards it. Keep going. You'll get there eventually. Okay? Yes. Also, hello. Okay, Bree, are you ready? Okay. What message does Bree need to hear today? Oh, goodness. Okay. Those just started flying out, my goodness. Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Magician. So immediately here, Bree. And I've seen this in other chats too. I've seen you do this in other chats. And I know you recently kind of got called out for it a little bit. Okay? Bree? Why are you being mean to yourself? Bree. Be nice to yourself. You don't deserve all the things that you say, okay? All those, like, negative things you say about yourself, even if it's meant to be, like, you know, just kind of, like, poking fun at yourself. You deserve to be treated with kindness, okay? Don't tear yourself down, even in joking ways. So, essentially, try to create... Yeah, I'm sorry, Bree. You don't deserve that either. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. But, essentially, what this is saying is that, obviously, is with the Ace of Swords, and I know I've seen you talk about this before too, that you're working on breaking out of those habits, okay? The Ace of Swords here is telling you, is kind of also like saying that, and also kind of saying to keep going with that, okay? It's going to take some work, yes. And that's okay. That's okay. And it's okay if you experience setbacks. It's okay if you experience setbacks and you regress into those old patterns of thinking. It's okay. Just do your best. Do your best to keep creating that new way of thinking for yourself, okay? The Magician is here to remind you that you do have what it takes. You do have what it takes to create that for yourself, okay? To create that new mindset. You have what it takes. You can get there. It's possible. It is possible. Just, keep being you, okay? Keep being you. That's pretty much what the Page of Wands here is saying to me. Just keep being you. You will get there. I know you will. As someone who's currently trying to do that themselves, I know how hard it can be. Thank you, Bree. Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add here. Also, the story attached to the art on that card is also coming to mind here too. It's interesting that you mention, specifically because you mentioned, you're trying but you're losing friends, and it's hard to keep believing in that. The story attached to the art for the Page of Wands here is actually very fitting. Because, ultimately, one of the messages of that story, the main message of that story is essentially, though you may face a lot of opposition, you may make some enemies or lose people along your path, it's important to remember that you will also make just as many friends and find just as many people who are willing to help you and love you, okay? Don't forget that. Okay, finally. Oh. Interesting. Took a while to decide on a card there. But, you finally got one. We got Phoenix. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. Keyword here is rebirth. Phoenix is the ultimate expression of life, death, and rebirth. She allows self-destruction to take hold, tearing apart the old so that a new, more enlightened being can take shape. You can see the intelligent process of the life and death cycle all the time. One season sheds into another. One day drifts into the past and allows a new day to enter the present. The bush loses one brilliant bloom so that a new rose can flourish. Phoenix is lighting a blaze in your life. You are about to embark on a fresh journey. Yeah? But before you can welcome the new, you must be willing to shed something old. Do not consider this process to be a sacrifice. Instead, consider it to be a trade-in or an upgrade rather than a loss, for what you will receive in return will be much improved from what you have now. Even if you are happy with your current situation, pulling this card is a sign that there are bigger, better things just over the horizon. Additionally, Phoenix represents a breakthrough or a significant change in circumstances. What you have inquired about today is nearly at its end. In this way, Phoenix represents hope for a new beginning. You may be the lucky receiver of a financial windfall, suddenly find the solution to a long-term problem, or move past troubles in a relationship. Be at peace, for soon all will be well. Well. And that specifically, by the way, there's a line here that stands out to me. Or a couple lines here. Phoenix is the ultimate expression of life, death, and rebirth. She allows self-destruction to take hold, tearing apart the old so that a new, more enlightened being can take shape. That's the exact reason, by the way, why I specifically work with the energy of the tower. And that is why I believe that the tower is not to be feared, and why it should be something that is embraced wholeheartedly. Because to me, that is the energy of the tower. What is not meant to be will not last, and the tower will remove that. That's ultimately the energy of the tower. And that's also the energy that a specific Mr. Sass holds as well. Yeah. It can do that. It can feel like a bit of... It can feel like a bit of an attack, a personal attack. But you also have to trust that once you start sifting through that destruction, that the pieces that remain are meant to be there. They're what is true to you, true to yourself. What... I don't want to say the best parts of you, because that doesn't quite come across the way that you want it to. But those are the parts that are the true you. The parts that should be allowed to shine, the parts that should be built up, the parts that should be reinforced. The parts you should build around and support. It may take a while for the dust to settle, but just trust that things will work out, okay? You already are, Bree. You're already making a lot of progress in that, okay? Which is precisely why you shouldn't be so harsh with yourself. I promise you nothing is unforgivable, okay? Nothing. Besides, even if that were the case... Even if that weren't the case... If you don't give people the space, if you don't give people the space and time to change, well, how are they supposed to better themselves and actually make that change? If you keep telling them that they're monsters, if you keep telling them that they don't deserve it, if you keep telling them that they'll never change, don't be surprised when they don't. Does that mean they shouldn't be held accountable? Absolutely not. They absolutely should be. But you also need to give them the space and time to change. You do deserve forgiveness, Bree. Okay? I know that's something that came up a long time ago in a reading for you. About how a lot of what happened came out of a place of defensiveness because you were backed into a corner. Okay? Just remember that. That doesn't mean you're a monster. That doesn't mean that you were in the wrong or that you were completely at fault or anything, okay? It's okay. You deserve forgiveness and you deserve to be able to forgive yourself. But I hope that message helps, Bree. Good. Good. I'm glad. Thank you, Bree. I always try to lead with compassion, so always. Okay. Are you ready, Lizzie? I typically don't do love readings, so I can't guarantee that you'll get anything useful out of it. But I can see what pops out, yeah. if you want. Okay. What message does Lizzie need to hear today? Oops, oh, goodness. Well. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed here, the Emperor, and the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So, I feel like there's probably a bit of uncertainty here and potentially some anxieties and fears with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups there. So, first and foremost, what the Nine of Swords reversed specifically here is saying, though, just trust that, whatever it is that you're dealing with currently, just trust that there is restoration, there is healing on the way, there is a renewal on the way here, okay? You may be feeling pulled in a lot of directions currently, you may be uncertain, there may be a bit of confusion about something here, about some decision here, but just trust that things will work out, okay? Trust that things will work out. And remember, specifically remember that you're the one in control of your life here, okay? And remain true to yourself, okay? Do things for yourself. Don't do things because someone else wants you to. Just make sure you're doing things because you want to, okay? Okay. Let's see here. What does the Oracle deck want to add? I feel like that might offer a little bit more insight into this. Okay. Cards are thinking a little bit. Okay. We have Oracle. Welcome back. It's okay, you didn't miss anything. So, your card is Oracle. Spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. Keywords here are the spirits. You've received invitations from the spirits, your ancestors, and other benevolent otherworldly beings. They have been waiting for you to seek their wisdom. Access to the spirits is always available to you, but you must communicate with them in their language. They speak to you in the silence of nature, and symbols, and the moods that are all around you, and you may hear their whispers in the darkness of your mind. This is not an illusion, but is illuminated guidance being offered to you. Do not be afraid of the messages you see unfolding in your life, or of the beings who greet you, as they are here for your highest good, and will protect you against all other harmful beings. All you have to do is ask for their guidance and protection, and so you shall receive. Additionally, the spirits can step in to support you and wish to do so. No problem is too big or too small, and they ask that you seek their guidance regularly. Interesting. Are you a very spiritual person at all, Lizzie? Yeah, so essentially what that message is telling me here is also just kind of like a reassurance here that, spirit, in whatever form you believe in, whether that be, you know, like if you believe in spirit guides or if you just believe in like universal energy, you know, and that sort of shit, no matter what, just trust that if it's on a more personal level or a more, a bigger scale, such as, you know, like universal energy. Trust that spirit guides, spirit, universe, whatever. Just trust that they got your back, okay? Is pretty much what I get out of that card. So if you're struggling currently, whatever it is you're dealing with, just trust that they got you. Along with that, as weird as it may seem, if it seems weird at all to you, don't be afraid to just kind of put into word, some of those things that you're struggling with, or like some of those like dreams, hopes, wishes, or like support you need specifically. Don't be afraid to vocalize that, okay? Or write it down, journal about it, whatever way feels best to you. Don't be afraid to put that energy out there and to vocalize those things. They'll offer you support and guidance in the ways that they can, okay? Just trust that they got your back. No matter what happens. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that was helpful. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Kitty Liddy, are you still here? It's a great username, by the way. I'm not sure they're here. Okay. Well, if they come back... Okay. Antique Antenna, are you still here? No worries, it's all good. Are you ready? A vibe check? About, what specifically? Oh, sure. So, how about, I phrase it as, what you need to know about your energy currently. Does that work? Okay. What does Antique Antenna need to know about their energy currently? So, we have here 6 of Cups, Strength, 8 of Coins, and 7 of Wands. So, essentially, this is telling me that, if you are dealing with any struggles currently, just keep pushing through that. Keep pushing through that and keep working towards that. I don't get the vibe that there is necessarily anything that is getting in your way. This is just a general reminder to keep going, keep pushing through. Keep working towards whatever it is that you're working towards right now. And specifically with the 6 of Cups here, essentially, okay. Yeah, so that's why I'm getting... Oh. I put that one up right. That was meant to be reversed, my bad. That one flew out reversed. I accidentally flipped it. That was my bad. So, the 8 of Coins here, particularly, is kind of telling you that, keep working towards this. Keep putting in the work. It may... It may take a bit to get there, which is why the Strength card is here. And why there's that, message there, just keep pushing through. It can definitely be a bit of a struggle. With the way that the job market is currently. And I know it sucks. I'm kind of in the same boat myself with that one. Job market currently sucks. It's definitely a slog trying to get through all the hoops that various employers want you to jump through just to get a job or even a chance at a fucking interview. And putting in application after application fucking sucks. But unfortunately, it's something we gotta do. Should it be that way? No. No. So to the best of your abilities, just keep pushing through. Keep doing your best. Keep doing your best to essentially to plan for your future to the best of your abilities. Okay? If you don't have everything figured out right now, that's okay. It's okay if you don't have everything figured out. Things are a fucking mess right now. Just in general in the world, things are just fucking chaos. Don't be too hard on yourself in this process. It's okay if you don't have things figured out. It's okay if you don't know exactly where you want to be going. Just do your best to sit and think about where you actually want to be going, okay? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? What goals do you want to set up for yourself? If it helps with the Six of Cups here, while yes, it is telling you to look to your future, sometimes looking at our past can offer a bit of insight there, okay? It can help you both figure out what you do want, because maybe you had an idea of where you wanted to go when you were a kid. Maybe there was something as a kid that made you passionate, that you were passionate about. See if it's possible to do something with something from your childhood. Or perhaps you know what you don't want to do. Looking at your past will help you figure out what you don't want to do. Well, there you go. Maybe look into that. See what, sort of, options you have for schooling for that around you, and see if that would be something that you want to do. It's okay if you don't have everything figured out right now. Just examine where you want to go. Okay? And if you start looking into something and you realize that it's not for you, it's okay to change your mind. You're the one that has to live your life. So you should be making sure that you're doing things that you want to do, things that make you happy, things that give you fulfillment. Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add to this. Yeah, I definitely get that one. That was something that I've always had an interest in, is just learning in general, which is why when I had the free time as a teenager, I studied so many languages, it was ridiculous. A lot of them I haven't used in a long time, so I unfortunately not as good as I used to be with a good chunk of them, but with a majority of them, actually, sadly, but a desire to learn is definitely a good thing. And that can certainly get you to some, interesting places in life, some good places in life. That is definitely something that can serve you very well in life. Okay. Reading is always good. Reading is always good. So you have Pegasus and Cow. Pegasus says, "Break free, dear one, spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless." Keywords here are expanding beyond limitations. You are on the cusp of an expansion, and there is limitless potential for where you can go from here. A new journey is upon you, and while you don't know where this journey will lead, interesting, you are willing to take the first step towards what may be one of the most important moments of your life. That's definitely for certain. It doesn't matter if you don't feel ready just yet, as Pegasus is here to catch you as you step off the cliff. You will be guided to the right resources and opportunities, teachers and companions at just the time when you need them. Drawing the Pegasus card is your sign that now is the time, but do be mindful to approach the journey with an open mind and heart. This is your time to experiment and explore through the eyes of wonder, and you will fall into the arms of things you've never thought were possible. Don't overthink things and say yes, as often as you can. No choice is a mistake, and no experience will be wasted. Pegasus is also a good sign for marriage or welcoming a new baby, for surely both are new uncharted adventures. Interesting. That definitely goes in line with what I just said about, like, it being okay if you don't know where you want to go. Just explore opportunities. If you start looking into something and realize it's not what you want, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay. Just trust that you'll find what's best for you. Okay? And don't forget to enjoy the journey along the way, okay? And Cow. May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. Keyword here is nurturing. Cows represent all things related to a happy home, stability, nourishment, and the mother archetype. A cow's size may seem overwhelming, but you cannot help but feel a sense of comfort when close by these gentle spirits. Like the love of a mother, you should seek out cow spirit when you need a loving but tough push. Cow encourages you to do all that you can to build a strong foundation for your goals. Very interesting. Your situation requires you to return to the basics of nurturing and support before moving forward. Do you have the basic requirements for what you are seeking? If you are starting a business or buying a home, do you know what paperwork needs to be filled or what supplies you may need? If you are starting a new job, do you have all of the skills needed to be considered qualified? Cow does not invite criticism, and neither should you. You are simply being guided to examine whether or not you have all that you need to feel comfortable and safe. Sometimes you have to return to the beginning to understand where you're going. Though be warned, if you continue to walk this path as is, you may be in danger of building on a cracked foundation. Left unrepaired, you may find yourself in greater trouble further down the road. So essentially, again, what this is saying to me essentially is, essentially, this kind of goes back to that point of, like, you're the one that has to live your life, make sure you're doing things for you because you want to do them, and because they give you fulfillment, okay? So, it's okay, again, if you start looking into something, and you decide it isn't for you and it doesn't offer you what you really need out of it. It's okay to change your mind. and find something else. Yeah. So make sure you're doing things for you. Make sure that you're getting what you need out of whatever it is you choose to do. And if you realize once you start looking into things that that's not what you want, it's okay to change your mind. And also make sure that you're setting up the life that you want for yourself, not based on the expectations of someone else, okay? So overall, this essentially just kind of seems like a time to experiment, a time to reflect and see where you want to be going. And beginning to set up the life that you want for yourself. So, there is no sense of urgency here currently. And remember, if you do encounter, like trouble finding a job within the current job market, remember not to be too harsh on yourself, because the job market just kind of fucking sucks right now, okay? So, it may take time, but that's okay. You may not have everything figured out right now, but that's okay. That's why it's time to explore options and figure out what options there are. Exactly. Sometimes you have to try things out before you actually settle on something, and that's okay. That's the point of experimenting with things. You can try things out. If you realize it's not for you, you can then change your mind, try something else. Nothing is set in stone. There's always time to change things. And it's always okay to change your mind. But I hope that message helps. Yeah. There definitely does need to be a balance with, spirituality and practicality, yep. But, I wish you all the best of luck in whatever path you decide to go down for yourself. Just trust that you'll figure it out. Of course. Thank you for stopping by. That happens sometimes. It's typically why when I do readings, the question that I usually ask for people, and for myself, that includes myself when I do readings for myself, I usually ask what I need to hear, or what someone else needs to hear specifically. And sometimes that might not be what we want to hear, but yeah. Sometimes it offers a perspective that we didn't really consider. Yeah, I know that feeling. This is essentially ultimately where my own spirituality led me. Because this is pretty much where they said that I needed to be. And I enjoy doing this. So. Thank you, Bree. Oh, I'm glad. Okay. I guess. I guess I'll go ahead and issue a last call for Q here. So if there's anyone who wishes to join, Q is still open. I'll leave it open for a few more minutes here. Let me guess, you want one for your partner? I mean, if you want another reading for yourself too, that's fine. I really don't care. Okay. That's a spirit. You got this shit. Trust that it'll work out. Okay, thinking about how I could phrase a question here about that, Bree. Oh no, it's fine. I just used to usually just like to phrase it as a question. So I'm just trying to figure out how I should pose that as a question. I can always ask what you need to know about, like, financial situation. So, yeah. Is that wording okay with you? Okay. What does Bree need to know about her financial situation currently? Of course, and that's my belief too, which is why no matter how much experience I may have with something, that message will always be true because there's always learning to be done. Always. And if you think there isn't, that's kind of proof that there is still learning to be done. There are always things we can learn. Things are always changing. And there are always more perspectives to consider, too. So, we have Knight of Swords reversed. 9 of Swords. 2 of Coins. 2 of Swords. Queen of Coins and Ace of Coins. There are a lot of coins here. Also a lot of swords. It's all coins and swords. Oh. So, essentially, what this is saying is there is a lot of anxiety currently. Yes. Essentially, what this is telling me is there's a lot of fucking a lot of anxiety around things currently. Bit of fear surrounding things currently, and there's definitely some guarding going on here with the Two of Coins there, and yeah. So essentially, what this is saying to me, that essentially some reprioritization here is necessary. Essentially with the Two of Coins specifically. So I don't mean that in like a bad way at all. Just that essentially with the Queen of Coins also being present here, it's not a bad thing that you're being practical about things, okay? That is a good thing. That is a good thing. But you also need to remember, you need to trust and remember that, there will be more opportunities here, okay? With the Ace of Coins. So, things won't always be this way. Things will improve. There will be more opportunities here. Things might be rough. Things might be rough. But things will work out. Things will work out. Yeah. That's okay though. So essentially, don't be too hard on yourself about these things, okay? I imagine that that's probably a source of, like, stress and anxiety, like a larger source of stress and anxiety in your lives right now. And you're probably being overly harsh on yourself. It's okay. It's okay. With the Knight of Swords there, I also get that there's a sense of laziness as well. Not that you are being lazy, but rather that you're guilting yourself. One of you is, or potentially both of you. Feeling like you're being lazy, you're not doing enough, and that's just not the case. Okay? That's just not the case. There's only so much you can do. Oh. I'm sorry, Bree. It's not being lazy. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. And while you're along with the whole like message of like practicality with the Queen of Coins there's also a reminder to do your best to stay grounded while dealing with this situation and waiting for these opportunities, for the right opportunity to come along, okay? Just do your best to remain grounded. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself. It's okay. Things will work out. Things will work out. Good. Let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add to this. Oh, also, before I forget, I always do this. Before I forget, let me close the queue. I always do that. Okay, let's see what the Oracle deck wants to add. So yes, thank you for the oof. Okay, that one just fucking flew out. Holy shit. I think it hit my microphone. It did indeed just yeet itself out of the deck. This reminds me of that one time that I was like asking the Illuminators. The Illuminators amulet deck. Like that one question about someone, and then it just. The fucking sass. The fucking sass. Immediately just like shoots out a card. And, like, the sass on it was just, like, the card was literally just definitely not. It fucking yeeted itself out of the deck with such force that it was just, like... I definitely know what the answer to that one is, and I don't have to even look at it. The sass in that card. It wasn't just a definitely not, it was just more like an absolutely fucking not. Why'd you even ask that question? Like, that card literally just yeeted itself, like, across my room. I've never laughed so hard at the amount of sass from a card pull in my life. Okay, so we got chant and creation. Also, as I was saying, thank you for redeeming that card. Though you don't have to redeem any cards because there are still a few in the queue from one time when, I don't know, everyone decided to like redeem a bunch of things and be nice, and we have like an abundance of Thera-Pets cards pulls. So, chant. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Keywords here are speaking your truth. Communication isn't just about listening. It's true that you must be willing to hear different sides of a story and give others their space to be heard, but you also need your time to share what is within your soul. You have pulled chant because your voice needs to be heard. There is a strength and authority in you that is ready to take charge of your situation. Not only that, but you may find others have been looking to you for guidance, and your willingness to share your truth gives others permission to share theirs as well. It's like hearing a sudden voice in a room of silence, singing the beginning of a moving song, then one by one others join in until the room is full of the melodic thunder. You have more influence than you probably realize, and it's time for you to step up by allowing others to see that you will be silenced no more. Actually, Brie, I think that one's about streaming. Trust me, I got very similar messages. I know that one all too well. They're pretty much just screaming, "Stream! Stream!" Creation. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. Keywords here are the veil. Nothing in life represents the crossing of the veil quite like a birth. A miracle emerges from the loins of the mother with fresh energy, waiting to make its place in the world. Every goal is like a birth in a way. A new idea emerges from the womb of your mind, where it is safely held to develop before emerging into the world. A dream must be held safe for a time, as a dream born prematurely could be much too fragile and vulnerable to sustain the challenges of the physical world. For now, the situation you have inquired about must be kept secret. Hold it tightly, for there are dangers nearby that could put your situation at risk. However, and this is the important part here, however, this message has a double meaning. A dream cannot stay hidden forever. At some point, you must be willing to cross the veil and give life to your creation. If you've been afraid to send your dream out into the world, creation has come to you to say now is the time, as your goal is strong enough to battle any challenge or hardship. Allowing your dream to come to the world doesn't mean you won't be there to defend it. You will surely continue to nourish your goals as time goes on, as all mothers or fathers do. But now this dream must take on a life of its own and be free to spread its wings. And that one very much goes in line with your reading earlier. Particularly that last line there. So. Yeah. Also, hello. It's nice to see you again. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me get you the Thera-Pets cards. Okay. Let's see. What would you like to add to this message? Oof, sorry, hiccups. What? Okay. Okay, what do we got? Doll. You are worth taking care of. Life will always bend you, but trust me, you are too strong to break. And it's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. And you are certainly leading with love, so you already got that covered. Yeah, and that's okay. Okay, so I hope that message helps, Bree. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Nope. That one wanted to go for a ride, I guess. Okay. Let's see. What message do you want to close us out with tonight? Oh. Okay. So we got here Death, the Devil reversed, 3 of coins, 10 of coins, and Page of coins. So, essentially, in this transitional period, you're currently in this transitional period. And that's okay. While you're in this transitional period, just remember to let go of the things that were holding you back, okay? Release those self-limiting beliefs. Release anything that's just been causing just overwhelming, just like negativity in your life, okay? Release those beliefs that have been holding you back, and if that energy is coming from someone else, maybe examine that a little bit. But I just kind of really get the sense that this is mostly just coming from the ways in which you confine yourself. Do your best to release that. Do your best to move on from it, and trust that there will be recovery here. Yes, it's going to take some work. Yes, there is still learning to do here. Okay? It's still a learning process. That's okay. You do have others, though. Besides the whole, there may be learning still to do, which is coming from the 3 of coins there. Another thing I'm getting from that, too, is that ultimately is also a card of collaboration, so also remember that you're not alone in this, okay? Okay? Share your experiences with people, okay? Don't be afraid to share your experiences with people and, like, lean on into people. Particularly people who have also had these similar experiences, okay? You can offer insight to them, and likewise they can offer insight to you. This is kind of like a whole, like, shared struggle sort of deal. A mutual understanding. And just trust that you'll find this security and the stability that you want here. The goals that you're creating for yourself are reachable. Just trust that, okay? And on the other side of this transitional period is a fresh start. Just trust that it's there. Trust you'll get to that. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Those just... Oh. Why you gotta do this to me? Of course, of course, of course. We don't get the Lover's card from the tarot deck, but we get it from the fucking Oracle deck. Hey, fuck you. And we got Surrender and Maple. Yes! This is what I mean by, like, the tarot cards aren't the ones talking in all caps, man. It's the fucking Oracle deck. But it's just like, oh, you wanted bright positivity, huh? How about fuck you, you get sass? Thank you. Thank you. So, the Lovers. Love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. Key word here is vulnerability. Perhaps the only thing more difficult than being your true self is allowing others to see you for who you really are. The fear of rejection, ow. The fear of rejection can make you feel like you have to remain guarded or alter your truth to be more desirable. Ow! Hey! Why you gotta fucking sass me like this? The need to shelter your heart is even greater once you've experienced heartache and betrayal, as your heart begins to fear the idea of love blooming again after it is shattered. Hey, fuck you. I don't need this, Mr. Sass. Ugh. It's natural to retreat for a time to mend the broken pieces, but the presence of the Lovers is a welcome sign that your heart is ready to experience love through a higher consciousness. Your previous relationships have taught you what isn't in alignment with your heart. Oh. Pretty much, okay? He has no fucking chill. Unfortunately, no, I'm winding down for the night. Thank you. I hope you have a good night. Where was I? Your previous relationships have taught you what isn't in alignment with your heart. Each prior experience offers you more insight into the type of relationship you are now ready to call into existence. Your pathway to true love lies in your willingness to be open and vulnerable. Do not be afraid to show the world who you truly are. Be willing to say no to those who cannot accept you for all of your flaws and curves. Cracks and baggage. These are not the right people for you. Hey. Hey. Can we tone it down? Can we fucking tone it down? Don't make me cry on stream, please. Being vulnerable with others is like sending out an invitation to join your life party. Those who show up and support you are the ones who will help you grow and enrich your life with happiness. This message can likewise be applied to wealth, career, friendships, and your beliefs. Hey. Don't you fucking call out something that I said before stream. Don't you fucking do this to me. So this includes a little ritual thing. An invitation to love ritual. Write out the words "an invitation to love" at the top of small pieces of white paper and set them aside. Think of the type of people you would like to invite into your life. This can be a friend, lover, business partner, or even future children you would like to have. For each person, write in red ink a personalized invitation into your life on one of the pieces of paper. Tell each person the reason you're calling them and what your plans are for them once they come into your orbit. Dab a little of your favorite fragrance on the pieces of paper and fold them in half. And half again. Place each of your invitations inside a small memento box and place it somewhere sacred, such as a love altar. Yeah. Fuck. He likes calling me out. In a mostly loving way, but also a very sassy way, because that's just kind of who he is. Though, he likes to put on this fucking this fucking act. As if he has, this fucking tough guy, fucking image to uphold. When he's, the squishiest, sappiest fucking dude in existence. He's an absolute sweetheart, but nope. No. Who's the one who needs to fucking be vulnerable, sir? Oh, fuck. Fucking lecture me about vulnerability. Hey, fuck you. Surrender. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. Keywords here are letting go. It is time to let go of the past, dear one. You are missing out on the blessings that are waiting to enter your life by holding on to old wounds, traumas, and hardships, which has prevented you from finding the beauty in the struggle and the lessons learned. Hey, fuck you. You cannot change the past. You can let it go and decide what your future will be. Regret will only hold you a prisoner, and dwelling on your past mistakes will blind you to the truth of how beautiful you are. Know that your current situation cannot be resolved until you allow yourself to heal something from your past. Surrender has come to you to facilitate the healing that is long overdue. Any mistakes you've made or practice runs that have prepared you for success, and hurts you've experienced strengthened you and slowly molded you into a diamond of worth. You can move forward knowing your past has given you the knowledge to be better prepared the next time around. Do not think your past makes you unworthy. Instead, know that you were deserving precisely because of all that you have faced. Hey. I don't need this. I'm sorry, Brady. They're just going ultra sass. I'm so sorry. You see what I have to deal with? Maple. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. Keyword here is celebration. Ooh. Don't win. That's a hell of a line to open with. Yeah, I understand that, Bree. But you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be happy. Also, I wouldn't say that you've let anyone down here, okay? That's a reflection of them, not a reflection on you. Do not let them drag you down. Don't wait for happiness to find you. You can choose to be happy right now at this moment. Don't quite agree with that. Happiness is not a choice, especially when you deal with lots of heavy shit in your past. I'm sorry, but that's just a useless platitude to me. Sing, dance, spend time with loved ones, and celebrate just because you're alive and you can. Focus on enjoying and doing what gives warmth to your soul. The situation you've inquired about is still developing. No amount of stress or worry will fix your circumstances, but you may find yourself with a sudden spark of inspiration once you allow your doubts to fall away. Solutions can come in the most unexpected ways, and will often do so when you give your fears to the universe, so you can go out and play. The universe takes pride in your willingness to trust in its powers to move mountains on your behalf. You will be rewarded for this trust, and all will be well. Do not think you must obsess over your circumstances to overcome them, and nor must you spend every waking thought on your intentions to manifest them. Let the universe know what you need, then go and allow yourself to embrace the joys of living. Yeah. Ow. Okay. Well. It's a hell of a message to close out with. Little heavy-handed on the sass there, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I know I didn't give myself a reading today, but did you really need to call me out that much? Sir? Yeah, I understand that, Bree. I understand that. But this is also just my personal belief too. That sort of trust isn't something that's just freely given. That's something that has to be earned. I don't do blind faith. You want me to trust you, you need to give me a little something, okay? But that being said, it is important to remember that you do need to trust at least a little bit. If you don't believe it can happen, absolutely. Absolutely. Guides, yes. Universe, no. Okay, well, with that, it is unfortunately time for me to go. I need to go make myself a nice hot cup of tea. Maybe go probably get some food. And go unwind a little bit. But thank you all for stopping by, whether you just lurked in chat, talked, or joined the queue. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I very much appreciate it. I hope to see you all again soon, but bye for now.